Hey, good. Well, I don't know if it's morning or afternoon when you guys are seeing this, but today I'm here with Josh Lohman, and we've got a Tau versus the Sentinels of Terra. It's almost actually a rematch from the last battle report I did because it's Scouring again, 1850. We've got the Vanguard Strike deployment, so I'll go ahead and let Josh give his army list.
Alright, well, starting with HQ, I have my Ethereal. Going to Elites, I have 2 Riptides, one's armed with a heavy burst. Also has Skyfire and counter defense. And then for my other Riptide, I have the Ion Accelerator. Moving on to troops, I have 3 Fire Warrior Squadrons, and the Devilfish is here. The middle one has my Ethereal in there as well. I also have an 18-man unit of crew that's on outflank. Moving on to fast attack, I have 2 4-man Pathfinder squads, which I probably need to upgrade at some other point, but for now that's what we're working with. I also have the Sunshark bomber. I'm not sure if I got the right name on that.
Yep, you got the right name.
Moving on to the heavy support, I have 2 Ion heads, both with disruption pods, and I also have a 3-man unit of broadsides. That's it for this list.
Okay, let's go over the Sentinels of Terra. It's the exact same army list that was in the last battle report. We've got Devastator Squad, Combat Squadded. Between the 2 here, 2 in a Rhino, the last cannons, 2 on the deck. Thunderfire Cannon, got the model in from Recess. Actually, we are here at Recess in North Olmsted today, so we're playing up here at the store. It's a wonderful store. You guys should come out, give it a shot. Alright, so then we've got Tactical Squad down here with the las cannon, Devastator Squad with 4 missile launchers, Combat Squadded, Tactical Squad, actually the brothers from over here. Scouts on this objective. We have not flipped over the points just yet. I've got 2 squads of scouts in Landspeeder Storms outflanking. The Librarian with the Tactical Squad, Plasma and Combi Plasma. And then Lysander and his Combat Squad, a Devastator Squad. And then the 2 Storm Talons. Alright, so we've got Josh up first with his Tau. They've got turn 1. I'm going to attempt to seize the initiative, but we'll go ahead and come back at the end of Tau turn 1. If this isn't, it's a 5. Okay, yep, so Tau are going to go first. Alright, see you in a minute. Here, go.
Well, that was an effective turn. I managed to cause myself 2 wounds, one for the Nova Reactor on the Riptide, overcharged trying to get a 3+ shield on him, and then also the overheat on the Hammerhead failed and caused a wound on the Hammerhead. And I only managed to kill 2 Marines, not even a las cannon out of that squad. Pitiful first turn for the Tau.
Alright, we'll come back at the end of the Sentinel's first turn. Alright, that was a lackluster turn. Night fighting was in effect, and the Tau were able to ignore it mostly. The Imperial Fist, not so much. This squad got up, and the Devastators from both combi squadded things shot into the Ethereal's ride and did nothing because they kept failing armor pens, even though they failed to hit or do armor pens, even with Tank Hunter. We had some Marines move over towards this 1-point objective. Scouts were out of range. Missile launchers were out of range because of night fighting, so they shot some... Well, actually, the Thunderfire Cannon shot and killed a unit of Pathfinders, giving the Sentinels first blood, and that was it, because everything else was out of range. Alright, Tau turn 2. Alright, one quick update before we get back to Tau turn 2. Lysander came down. Their goal was to... and the power just went out. Cool, yeah. Their goal was to pop an ion head. The Sarge rolled a 1 to shoot with his Combi Melta, and they did nothing, but Lysander tanked all the interceptor fire, no wounds caused. So, yeah, it was lackluster turn. Okay, back to Tau turn 2. Alright, Iggy, your go.
Alright, much more effective turn this time around. Lysander came down last turn, and I decided to get rid of him. So I unloaded all 3 Fire Warrior squads. it ended up got rid of 2 Space Marines off of the first squad back here, and then this squad finished off the rest of the Marines, and then caused an additional 3 wounds on Lysander. And the 6 drones that you can see scattered about here finally finished off the last wound on Lysander. The Riptide then charged the drop pod and got rid of that. Managed to lose just a Pathfinder with it exploding out 4 inches. Broadsides just moved forward because they couldn't do anything for the Interceptor last round. The Ion Heads managed to blow out the Rhino back here, and the other Ion Head managed to kill off 1 Marine from the back squad, and the first one killed off 1 Marine off of the Devastator.
The Devastators in the terrain are gone to ground, so they'll be getting back up next turn.
The Sunshark Bomber also came in and pretty much did nothing. It missed on its bombing run, and then it did manage to cause 1 wound on the Thunderfire cannon.
I should mark that.
The drones did not manage to wound it at all with their 4 shots on rapid fire. The Kroot here came in and they were trying to finish off the Thunderfire cannon, but I just couldn't get the 6s to wound. So now it is top of 2 or bottom of 2 for the fists.
All right, yeah, we'll come back to you at the bottom of 2 with the fists. All right, bottom of turn 2 for the Imperial Fists. What you should see right here is a drop pod with the tactical squad. Instead, it went off the board edge, so it went back into reserves through the Deep Strike mishap table. Let's see, what do we have over here? Over here, the Thunderfire cannon exchanged warlords with the Tau. It sniped the Ethereal, killing 2 other guys in the squad, 1 guy here, and doing 2 glances on this Devilfish. So the Tau lost their Ethereal, so we both have Slay the Warlord going on at the moment. The Devastator squads here tried to blow up, actually every Devastator squad, including the missile launchers, tried to shoot into the Devilfish there. He made his cover saves that he did make, and then the las cannons just have been whiffing horribly. The Storm Talon came on over here and did 1 wound to the Sunshark Bomber. So it's got a wound on it, but it also, or 2 wounds on it, but the, what shot this? The Interceptor, the drones on the Sunshark Bomber, put a glancing hit on the Storm Talon.
That was that was the Riptide.
Was it the Riptide?
Yeah.
Okay, the Riptide over there did that. The Storm Talon here has a wound on it, or 1 hull point left. Some scouts came in from the board edge and flamed up the Kroot. We then shot a lot of bolt guns into them, and the 18-man squad is down to 4 guys. Scouts here and the tactical squad here tried to shoot into the AV-10 Sunshark Bomber on the side, whiffing. Let's see, and then over here there was also supposed to be a Storm Talon in this area, but the broadsides with their high-yield missile pods just blew it out of the sky, even though they needed 6s to hit. So a pretty painful turn for the Imperial Fists. All right, top of turn 3 for the Tau. All right, Iggy, tell me what happened Tau turn 3.
I don't want to. Tau turn 3 turned into a visible disaster. The broadsides were unable to fire, as well as the Ion Riptide. The Sunshark Bomber scattered off target for its bomb, and with it jinking last round, was not able to do anything. And its drones only managed to get 1 hit on the Storm Talon, which of course they managed to roll a 2 for penetration, so they did absolutely nothing, and they will deserve their miserable deaths.
He detached them. They're down here.
Oh, I still get to fire with the Kroot.
Oh yeah, we'll tell you what happened with that.
The Devilfish moved up and did nothing. It managed to it was snap firing, so it did not hit anything.
The troops loaded back into them.
Mm-hmm. The gun drones did fire into the las cannons on the hillside. However, they were only able to kill 1. The other one was out of their range. The burst firing Riptide tried to take out the last wound on the Thunderfire cannon, but it did get one wound, however that was saved as expected. The Ion Heads both scattered off target and did absolutely nothing this round, but they'll make up for it later, they always do. The Pathfinders moved into hiding locations, or tried to. They're not going to be able to anyway. But,
Yeah, they're in that building. They're on the 3 objective. Or is that a 3?
It's a 3.
Yeah, there's a 3 objective there, a 3 objective here, 2. This is the 4, and then there's 2 here, and a 1.
And that pretty much was the end of my turn. I killed 1 Marine. Well, must have proved you something.
Yeah. All right, we'll come back at the end of Sentinels turn 3. All right, bottom turn 3 for the Imperial Fists. We had a Storm Talon come in, or fly from over there over to here. It shot into this hammerhead, stunning it with its assault cannon, so it's got 1 whole point left. Over here we had the Devastator las cannon crew.
The single las cannon, the other 2 missed.
Well, they all shot into this Devilfish, or Hammerhead, and stunned it as well.
I give the 1 lone survivor his credit.
Well, that's true. He has endured a lot. These guys came down and with plasma shots put just 2...
1 wound. He wounded himself last round.
Oh, well, there's 3 saves. You made 2 of them?
I made 2 6s and a 3.
Oh, okay. So 1 wound on the Riptide here. The Psychic Shriek, he just passed it, so good job for the Riptide. And then this Devilfish was just glanced once. The Thunderfire shot into the Pathfinders trying to hide on that objective back there. You can't really see them, they're in the building. There's only 3 of them left, but it's scattered, hit the broadsides. Broadsides ate all of the shots. And then this tactical squad back here shot the remaining crew. And so we are going to go to Tau turn 4. The Sun Shark is over here flying this way. All right, Tau turn 4. Iggy, tell us about Tau turn 4.
Much more effective. We took these Fire Warriors, moved them up 6 inches. Out of the 9 of them, they managed to cause 3 wounds?
3 wounds.
On the diminished tactical squad over here. The Ion Heads, as expected, managed not to hit anything this round as they were stunned on both of them. The Devilfish, I think, also caused another further wound or 2 on the tac squad over there. This drone squad here took off the last remaining las cannon, and these 2 squads of drones took 1 more Marine up over here. Unfortunately, I did forget to deploy the Fire Warriors to go and get some extra firepower in there, but it'll be alright. My next shot was the Riptide into the Librarian squad over here. However, he did manage to cause a decent amount of 7 wounds. Unfortunately, they were all saved by armor over there.
Oh, no, that was the broadsides that did that.
Yeah.
You said Riptide. The Riptide fired into them and scattered off.
No, this Riptide over here, yeah. This Riptide scattered off, but it still managed to kill 2.
Right, yeah.
And then the broadsides over here managed to take out the Thunderfire cannon and got rid of my worst nightmare.
Ooh, hiss.
And that was pretty much all of turn 4.
All right, we've got the Imperial Fist getting their turn 4 in. All right, bottom turn 4 for the Sentinels. We started with the, we had a Landspeeder Storm come in from the table edge over here, move 12, then turbo boosted to get up the field. The Storm Talon moved forward, killed a broadside, so there's only 2 remaining. The Devastator squad here shot into the Devilfish and crippled it. The guys are stunned, so they'll be pinned. They were almost blinded, but the Tau miraculously made their blinding test against the Cerberus launcher from here. Let's see, the las cannons here did nothing, right?
Yeah, they did. They failed.
Yeah, they failed. Shot the las cannon from here into that Devilfish in the back. did nothing. The MVP was the little lone tactical squad over here. Librarian Psychic Shrieked the Riptide with the burst cannon that was over here and caused 5 wounds on it.
Yeah, but I saved 4.
Yeah, but Josh saved 4, and then the plasma gunner
Finished it off.
shot him, and so killed him. So 1 less Riptide. I don't know that going after it was the smartest thing in the world to do. The Librarian also got off his malediction, and they are scared, I believe. They they're pinned.
I hate bugs.
Oh yeah, I hate bugs. They're just snap firing this next turn. Storm Talon tried to get side armor on the Hammerhead, but had to use 6s because it had evaded last turn. So top of turn 5 to Tau, and the game might end. Top of turn 5. Here's the Tau. Iggy, tell me what happened.
Alright, we had a pretty effective turn this round. This Hammerhead fired into this speeder out in the open and did take it down, so now the scouts are not nearly as mobile as they used to be. Further, the broadsides over here took out the other land speeder over here with the scouts. And
Smart missile systems. They're awesome. Everybody should get them.
and it managed to explode the land speeder, killing the 2 scouts that were inside out of the 5. The Riptide Ion with the Ion Accelerator killed another 2.
I should probably take a morale for that. And we're good.
Killed another 2 Marines over there. This Fire Warrior squad was pinned and unable to do anything. The gun drones that you see there killed a further 2 Marines out of that squad. However, that las cannon likes it and he's sticking around. The Devilfishes over here. The Fire Warriors fired into the Librarian squad and took out all the remaining Marines and put 1 last wound on the Librarian. The Devilfishes combined fire and finally took that last wound off the Librarian. And finally, this Ion Head managed to completely whiff the last 2 Marines that were over there by rolling 3 1s to hit.
There is something else important that happened. Tau claimed victory point with popping the Storm Talon with the Sun Shark.
Yep, I was just going to get to that one too. And that was the turn 5.
All right, so Tau currently, for turn 5, had 3 points here, 3 points with the Pathfinders over here. The Sentinels of Terra are sitting on 6 points, potentially 7. We'll see what turn 5 brings the Sentinels. All right, bottom turn 5, the Imperial Fists took 4 frag rounds, stuck it into the Pathfinders. The Pathfinders killing 2, 1 decided to fail his morale check, so right now Tower's sitting on 3 victory points. The scouts here tried to shoot into the broadsides. They were stunned from the vehicle blowing up, so they can only snap fire. These guys here shot into the Pathfinders. They didn't hit anything. Over here, the Tactical Marine Squad killed, I think, 2 Fire Warriors from this group over here. Scouts have been worthless except as objective holders. I guess that's their point in life. The Tactical Marine here decided to run up, so we've got the 4-point objective. Las Cannon standing down here. Las Cannon here. Both Las Cannons tried to shoot a Hammerhead and did nothing. So, Iggy, do you want to roll to see if the game ends?
I guess I will, which probably means I'll lose because that probably will end it.
It's a 5. Game continues.
Yay!
All right, Tau turn 6. All right, Josh, tell me how turns 6 went.
Well, it's not as effective as I would have liked. The Ion Head here tried to eliminate this scout squad here. However, he went astray and only managed to kill 1 scout, and he wounded the scout up here, but he made his cover save, of course. The smart missiles were semi-effective. They caused 1 more further wound. Utilized the broadsides to finish off the scout squad here. This Fire Warrior squad fired partly rapid fire up to this scout squad, but they managed to make most of their saves. They only lost 1. and then they proceeded to pass their leadership check. Both of my ion heads did pie plates because there was a tactical squad member up there that had to that I had to try and pull off to get the 4-point marker up there. However, one went astray, the other one failed to wound him. So I did manage to kill one of the Devastator squads up there, but it was the bolter, so it was really a pirate victory. Over here, I had to put in 6 fire warriors from the squad on the hill back here, and that finally took him out. But he also managed to wither 2 gun drone squads firing into him, a devilfish firing into him, and let's see what else was back there. I thought he took a lot more fire than that, but basically he ate a lot of firepower, managed to make a lot of saves, but he finally failed 1 out of, I think, what did he make, about 12 saves?
12 saves.
Yeah.
He's talking about the one Devastator that was right there with the last cannon.
This tactical squad should have really eliminated the last 2 guys in here, but they managed to completely screw up their whole shooting. They caused maybe 2 wounds, and they were both saved. So it was really a pathetic showing for the Tau overall, but we did get rid of the scout squads over there, which could have contested stuff. The gun drone squads bravely charged into the remaining tactical members over here. If they would have been a little bit stronger, they would have managed to actually have 1 combat over here and probably taken this squad out of the objective case. But however, they are tying up the tactical squad there, so they are serving their purpose for a free squad. They have managed to go and take that squad off of the 4-point objective for the time being.
All right, let's see Sentinel's turn. All right, so turn 6, we had the Devastators here shoot into the Pathfinder squad. Killed 1 guy, did nothing else. Most of their shots went off target. Over here, we tried some moving and running around the objectives in case I didn't win the combat over here, but terrible run rolls, so I had to run everybody back to basically where they were standing. Combat 1 here, killed a drone. He failed leadership by 1, and then caught them, and then moved up 3 inches. Over here, the scouts have just run forward. So if the game ends here, it's looking like a Imperial Fist win, not because of skill, but because of pure dumb luck. If it goes on, the Fists are dead. So, Iggy, would you like to roll? And we have, that's it right there. Game ends. The Fists are going to win by, I think, 4 points, because we've got that object.
5.
5.
You got killed or you got first blood too.
Yeah, I'll do the points in the battle recap. But it was a good game. The Tau were way more devastating than me. It's just I had troop choices left at the end of the game. He still had the majority of his army list. Tower strong. Iggy, what are your thoughts on the game?
It's just really frustrating. I really feel like I lost because of dice rolls. They should have been able to take out. I mean, with all the firepower I unloaded on 2 guys in that last round, and I couldn't kill 1 of them. It's pathetic. It's just ridiculous. Once again,
I would agree.
It was a good game, so.
Definitely, if turn 7 comes by, Fist would have been dead. This is Tau, very strong army list, and this is a mechanized one, and it was pretty effective. I could not harm them.
I have to say it was a lot more effective. I've done the foot sloggers on the fire warriors, and all it is just watching everybody kill your fire warriors. When you've got them in the devilfishes, they actually stick around for the game.
And I think Josh really only failed 3 cover saves on all of his vehicles all game. And they absorbed a lot of firepower. So my Devastators did not look as handsome as they should have been.
Yeah, that's true too.
All right.
Poor las cannons.
Well, good game, Josh.
Good game.